Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm here to solve an irregular Sudoku created by Tirganis. This has been taken from the CTC Discord server and the Sudoku is titled Spaghetti Sigil. The link to solve this is in the description. Please do give it a try and come back and watch the video. Normal irregular Sudoku rules apply, that is each row, each column and each irregular shaped region, instead of 3 by 3 boxes that you see in classic Sudokus, in irregular Sudokus you have irregular regions, as the name implies. In each of these irregular regions you will also find the digits 1 to 9. These are the rules, and with that we'll start solving. This is a live solve, so let's see how it goes. So in irregular Sudokus, the most important thing is of course the law of leftovers. So for example, if you look at this region, this kind of stretched plus shaped region, these two cells, the cells in red, obviously cannot repeat themselves in this region, right? So for them to be placed along this row, there are only two cells left. So the red cells would have to be in these two cells, right? So this is kind of the law of leftovers. So let us just look at it now. Okay, so I'm looking at column 1 and seeing where the 4 goes. 4 cannot be in these 3 cells, 4 cannot be here, so that gives me a 4 in one of these 2 cells. Okay, and 3 cannot be here, 3 cannot be here, so 3 must be in one of these 2 cells. Okay, 7, 3 and 7 might be helpful because 3 and 7 are getting eliminated from a lot of cells in row 9. So if I look at 3, 3 cannot be anywhere here, 3 cannot be here, so 3 must be in one of these 2 cells in row 9, and it is also eliminated. So there we get our first digit, 3 goes here, and 7 can't be here, can't be here, so 7 must be in one of these 2 cells. Okay, so if I look at 2, it cannot be in any of these cells, and it cannot be here, it cannot be here, so 2 goes either here or here. So this is kind of split apart the pencil marks, but in row 1 we'll have to remember that 2 must be in one of those 2 cells. And in column 6, 3 is eliminated from these 2 cells, 3 is eliminated from these 2 cells because 3 is already here, 3 could be here, 3 cannot be in these 2 cells because of this 3, so 3 could be here. So again, only 2 cells left for the 3 in column 6. So let's use a mix of center and corner notations. So if I look at this cell, it cannot be 1, 2, 4, 5, 3 and 7. This would be 6, 8 and 9. Okay, so let us use the law of leftovers again. So if I look at columns, rows 1, 2 and 3, you can see 2 regions completely inside those rows. This region, I'll highlight and show you, the region in yellow and the region in green. These 2 regions are completely inside rows 1, 2 and 3. So we know that 3 rows will take 3 sets of digits from 1 to 9 because each row contains one set of 1 to 9. So which means that 3 rows will contain 3 sets of digits from 1 to 9. So these 2 regions each contain one set of 1 to 9. So we have got 2 sets of 1 to 9, which means that these cells highlighted in pink must contain the remaining set of digits from 1 to 9. Right, but we know that this is part of the same region, so digits can't repeat here. So let's say we have digits from 1 to 8 here. then the digits which is not here, that is 9, must go here. But we also know that when you have 1 to 8 here, this also must be a 9. So which proves to us that these two cells are going to be equal. So if you kind of draw an imaginary line here, you can see that one of the cells is going downward, right? This cell is going downward and this cell is getting into the region. So to maintain the balance of three sets of digits 1 to 9, both of these must be equal, right? So let me remove these colors. So we know that this cell, the yellow cells, must be equal. Similarly, if you draw an imaginary line between rows 6 and 7, these two cells, you will notice, must be equal. The same idea that we saw at the top, right? This is going up, this is coming down, so both of these must be equal. I guess we may use it on the columns as well. I'm just seeing if I could draw some imaginary lines. Okay, I don't think you can do that in columns. So for now, let us use this aspect. This one cannot be 4, 7, 5, 6, 2 or 3 or 1. So this must be 8 and 9. So this will also be 8 and 9. So very interesting Sudoku, guys. I am already enjoying it so much. So this cell cannot be 2, 3, 6, 5, 7, 1, 8. So this has to be 4 and 9, which means this will also be 4 and 9. That's beautiful, but this cannot be a 9, as you can see here. So both of these blue cells become a 4. Okay, so that must help us with the 4s. Okay, 4 in this region. Now we can deduce that must be in one of these two cells, because rest of the cells can't take a 4. Okay, so the 4 in column 9 cannot be in these three cells, cannot be here, so 4 goes in here. Okay, let's see where the 4 goes in column 7. It can't be here, cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. So it must be in one of these two cells. But we know that this region has its 4 here, because for column 9, 4 must be in one of these two cells. So which means it cannot have a 4 here. So that gives my 4 here and 4 here, removing the 4 from here. So these two 4s are yet to be resolved. Okay. So let me look at these cells, because I am seeing that 5 digits are automatically eliminated. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 are eliminated from here. So this area contains 3, 7, 8 and 9. So you can't have 3, 8 here. So this is 7, 9. This would be 3, 8 and 9. And this can be 3, 7, 8 and 9. Okay. And look at this cell. 4, 5, 6, 3, 7, 9 are eliminated. So this is 1, 2 and 8. Okay, I'm looking at this region. 2, 3, 4 and 6 are inside the region. So we need 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1 and 7 cannot be here. So this is 5, 8 and 9. This seems to be a tough one. Okay, where does the 5 go in this region? So 5 cannot be in row 3, 5 cannot be in column 1, so 5 goes in these two cells. And that eliminates 5 from all these cells, giving me a 5 here for this region. So I got the 5 here. So you can see that in row 2, 3 can't go in column 1. So 3 must be in one of these two cells, right? So 3 is either here or here. Okay, so if we could get a few more digits, I think this would become considerably easier. Have to go here. So we do not know what these cells contain, right? Can they be 9? If they are 9, 9 must be in one of these two cells, and 9 must go here. Okay, I don't see a problem with that. Okay, let's look at this cell. 3, 6, 4, 9, 1, 2 and 5. This must be 7 or 8. Okay, if you look at these cells, they cannot be 3, 4, 6, 9 or 8. So they must be 1, 2, 5, 7. But 7 is in one of these two cells. So these are 1, 2 and 5. And 5 is eliminated here. So this is 1 and 2. So we are slowly chipping away at the Sudoku. But still, I don't think it has become easier. So 6 in row 2 is either going here or here. Just two options because of this 6, 3 cells are eliminated. So 6 is either here or here. And it is not easy to deduce where it goes. 6, 8, 9. So 8 in column 9 has only two options, this cell or this cell. If it goes here, it must go either here or here. So I dearly would love to know what are the contents. Oh, come on, I really missed that. I'm sorry for this. So I could instantly deduce that this is not a 9. Oh, I don't know. I'm really sorry for missing that. So both of these become 8. So which means this is not 8. That's a 3, 9. So that's a 5, 9. And this 8 gives me a 7 here. I'm sorry for that. I really missed this deduction. So now, okay, 8 in this region has two options, this cell or this cell, but it has to be here because if you put the 8 here, then column 9 does not have any 8s. 8 can't be here, 8 cannot be here, and this would eliminate the 8 here. So which means that my 8 in this region has to go here. This is 257 now. Just writing pencil marks here, and now we can know for sure that this would have to be my 8 because this region then can't take any 8 anywhere else. So 8 goes here, and now we know that these three cells can't be in any of these cells. So which means in row 1 they would have to occupy these cells. So they become a 1, 2, 5 triplet, and 2 can't go here, 2 can't go here. So 2 goes here, giving me a 5 here and a 1 here. So this was the crucial reduction. So I missed that. So these become a 3, 6, 9 triplet, and 3 is eliminated here because of this 3. So 3 goes in here, and 1 and 2 cannot be in any of these cells, cannot be here. So 1, 2 gets locked in here in this region. And now 6 we can place in row 2. So 6 goes here. This becomes a 3, 7, 9. So nice, we are setting all the digits now. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 5, 6. So this becomes 3, 7, 9. And 7 is eliminated here and 7 is eliminated here. So that's 7. That becomes 3, 9. So by the way, do any of you know what is spaghetti sigil? So I would dearly love to know what it means and why it's titled this way. So 1, 2, 6 and 7, 3 and 5. So this becomes 8, 9. This becomes 4, 8, 9 for the column. And look at this region. So and where does the 5 go in that region? 5 is eliminated from these cells. So 5 has only one cell left. 5 goes here. and this cannot be 8, so this is 1 and 9, and this would be 1, 8 and 9. Of course 9 cannot be here, so this is 1 and 8. So now if I ask myself where the 1 goes in this region, 1 cannot be here, 1 cannot be in these two cells, because 1 must be present in one of these two cells as far as this region is concerned. So 1 is also eliminated here, that gives me a 1 here, and now I'm focusing my laser down this column, which eliminates the 1 from here. So this is 2, this is 1. Okay, so let's look at this column. Maybe 4, 5, 8, 3 and 7. So we would need 1, 2, 6 and 9. This becomes 1 and 2 because of 6 and 9 here. And this, okay, no clue. So 9 cannot be in any of these cells. So let's look at row 4. 3, 4, 9, 2, 5, 8. So we get 1, 6 and 7. 1 is not here and 7 is not here. So this is 1 and 6. Okay, so I don't think the Sudoku has become very easier after we found that, but although it has helped us continue, it's still lingering on. 5, 8, 1, 4, 7. So we would need 2, 3, 6 and 9. This is not 3. This becomes 2, 6 and 9. Okay, let's look at row 6, 4, 7, 9, 3, 6. So 1, 2, 5 and 8. This becomes 2, 5. This becomes 1, 5, 8. And 2 in row 6 must be in these two cells. And that gives my 2 in one of these three cells. Okay, I don't want to populate those cells further. So if 2 is in one of these three cells and 3, 4 and 8 are already in the region, so these two cells cannot be 5, 7 as well. So they must be 1, 6 and 9. This one is 1, 6, 9 and this one is 1, 6 and 9. Okay. So am I missing something simple here? Because we've got a lot of digits, but still the Sudoku seems tough. Okay, so we got the 2 here, we have the 2 here. The 2 in this region is now trapped into this cell. So 2 goes here, which means this must be 3, 6, 9. And 2 is eliminated here. This is 1 and 5. Okay, what does this cell contain? It cannot be 2, 5, 7. It cannot be 4. So 1, 3, 6, 8, 9. 3 is not possible and 1 is not possible. So this one is restricted. It can only be 6, 8 and 9. Okay, so in this region, irregular shape region, where does the 2 go? 2 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here, 2 would have to be here, right? So we got a 2 here, which means we eliminate the 2 from here, and we are getting the 2 in column 9, because 2 is eliminated here due to this pencil mark and 2 goes here. So this would be 1, 5, 7. So which means for this region, 6 is restricted to these two cells, and this becomes 1, 7, 9. Okay, so 2, 4, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 6 and 9. So 3 is in one of these two cells. So ages back we made this pencil mark, and that is still lying around. This is 1, 2, 6 and 9. Okay, nothing there. in column 7 2 is in one of these two cells, and I don't think that is helping us in any elimination. Okay, let's look at this column. 1 2 5 6 7, so we need 3 4 8 9. 3 cannot be here in these two cells, so they become 4 8 9. This becomes 3 8 9, so 3 is in one of these two cells in column 2. So 3 is in either of these two cells or these two cells. Okay. I missed this. You have a 1 pencil mark here, so you could eliminate 1 from these two cells, right? 1 cannot be in any of these two cells, and which means that you can eliminate 1 from these cells, because we saw at the start that both of these cells are equal to both of these cells. This is not 1, this becomes 5 7, so that gives me a 5 7 pair in here, which means this would be 1 and this cannot be 1 anymore, so this becomes 6 9. Superb. So, and now I know what is this one, so this is 5 or 7. Okay, so 2 6 8 9 4 5 and 7, so I would need a 1 3 pair here, and that has only one way of getting filled up. Okay, this becomes a 6 8 and 9. What a delight to solve this Sudoku, guys, such a delight, really an excellent Sudoku. So this becomes a 5 for row 8. There is no other cell left for the 5. 5 goes here. Okay, let me remove these corners. This becomes 5 7. So what am I missing here? It's not so easy to see. Okay, I have a pair in column 8, 6 9 6 9, 4 5 8 3 and 7 6 9. So this is 1 and 2. Oh, this is a really beautiful deduction. Look at this cell, guys. An extremely powerful deduction. The green cell, it cannot be 1 3 4 8 due to normal Sudoku rules. So this would be 2 5 6 7 9, right? Now can you have any of 2 5 or 7 here? Because the moment you have 2 5 or 7 here, let's say we put a 2 here. Sorry, this was 2 5 6 7 and 9, right? So you cannot have 5 and 7 here, because if you have 5 7 here, let's say we have a 5 here, now that eliminates both the 5 from here, and this region cannot take any 5. Similarly, if you have 7 here, 7 is eliminated from both of these cells, and this region does not have any 7. So this is not 5 or 7. This has to be a 2 6 and 9. This is a very special cell. This has to be 2 6 or 9. Does that give me something? I was hoping for something more. Okay, this would be 1 3 6 and 9. So I think we are going to write pencil marks in every cells, and it's amazing that this Sudoku still has not fallen. Still hard. So I'm clueless now, kind of clueless how to continue here. Okay, let's look at column 3, 2 3 4 5, and look at this cell. It cannot be 1 and 7. So this is 6 8 9. This will also be 6 8 9. So what am I missing here? Oh, similarly, just like this cell, look at this cell. This is also a very special cell. The pink cell is seeing both of these cells, all these three cells I would say, and these three cells contain 1, 8 and 9. So this cannot be 1, 8, 9, cannot be 2, 3, 4, 5. This would have to be 6 and 7. Oh, is that breaking the Sudoku now? Not yet. Don't see anything here. I was hoping that this would at least give us something. Okay, it is giving us something. So in this column, where does the 7 go? There is only one cell left, right? 7 has to go here, which means this would be a 5, this would be a 7, this would be a 5, and that 5 gives me a 2 here, a 1 here, a 2 here, and this one gives me a 6 here, a 7 here, a 9 here, a 1 here. Now we are harvesting the crops. It's time to harvest all the crops. The 7 gives a 9 here, and 2 and 9 gives a 6 here. Okay, so this 5 means it has to be in one of the these two cells, so that goes here, and 9 goes here, which means 1 and 9, so this is 8, and this becomes a 6, 9 pair, and 6 is here, so that's not 6, that's not 6. Okay, so this 6 gives me a 9 in here, a 6 in here, a 9 in here, so that becomes a 3, 6 pair, and this becomes a 3 now because of this 9, so that's 3, that's 7. Okay, and this column can be completed, so that's a 1, and that is this 9 has to give me a 3 here, and that is 8. This 3 gives me a 9, a 3 resolves this 3, 6 pair, and this becomes a 4, 9, this becomes a 4, 8, and because of this 4, 8 we'll need a 6, 9 here. This is not 8, so this is 9, 6, 9, and 9 here gives me a 6 and a 9, a 6 here, and the last few digits we can place just like that in a jiffy. And with that we have completed this gorgeous creation by Tirganas. What a Sudoku! The start was identifying that these two cells and these two cells are equal by using the law of leftovers, and once you found these two cells, the continuation was a bit easier. But even after that, Sudoku wasn't so very easy. You had to find some deductions and work your way through. For instance, getting that this cell cannot be in any of these, cannot be equal to any of these three cells, or similarly this cell cannot be equal to any of these two cells, were all fun to find. So an excellent Sudoku. Thank you Tirganas for creating this Sudoku, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.